So, unfortunately, there's not really any skips aside from the burst glitches that we already knew of on the outside, but there is another out of bounds door that we don't know of in the interior. So if we come along into here and go into this room, because the first two rooms are actually linked, they're considered the same dungeon as far as the game's concerned. We'll just use retreat glitch right on this position. Hard reset. We'll just run left. Yeah, we found Felix. Now, if I remember correctly, if you align Felix like right at this point here, we're gonna skip all of the first puzzles by just running up and left. Basically, you want to exit through the top left corner of the dungeon. Basically, the screen will flash eventually. That lets us know that we've done it right. This is the easiest way I know how to do it. There we go. And that skips all of the first section of the dungeon. Point being, I never had to use burst on him. I never had to do any kind of dumb shit like that. Whether or not you'd actually do that in a run, it's questionable because you do have to get some gin that I don't actually have in the run. So there's like a gin here. Oh, there's a gin down here if you haven't gotten it from Golden Sun 1. But yeah, it might be that getting the gin in Golden Sun 1's a better idea than getting it in this game. Which would be interesting, because that means you have to get 7 gin. But anyway, we can time that out. But anyway, that's where that skip is. And it doesn't really where you do it on, like where you save and retreat on this platform. As long as you navigate to leaving through the top left corner and just keep going up and left, it'll work. Let's finish this dungeon, because the rest of this dungeon is actually pretty funny. So, there is a gin in this dungeon, in this level. Yeah, burst works up cliffs, so let's just use burst a few times. You can get the gin as well. That's actually much slower. What you'd really do is you'd really just come down here, go into this room, climb up, fight the gin, come back. Burst. Burst. Well, I don't think you actually need to use burst on that. Whoops. Extra burst. You don't need to use that burst. So then you go down this set of stairs. There's not really that many skips in this part. This is kind of like the longest part of the dungeon. And unfortunately, there's not too many ways around that. But we do get to make fun of the walking on lava glitch. Sorry, wrong way. It's been a while. So this is the one time we actually have to activate the puzzles, which is pretty cool. There we go. Can't be bothered waiting. Don't have much choice, unfortunately. We just have to go through and do the puzzle. For the most part, anyway. Basically, there aren't any skips to this part of the dungeon. Who's got? Does anyone have whirlwind? Could use Gale, but whatever. Hey, Vanish Mantle. So yeah, now we have to climb down here. It's kind of a pain, but whatever. Fortunately, now we can start being fun. I'm just gonna save state, just for safety. So this is the only time we have to use the walk on lava glitch in this dungeon. Well, it's not really walk on lava, it's like fill the map with lava and run around. back this way. Wait, wrong way. Whoops. Wrong way. Need to go this way. I always forget how this one works. Wait, no, this way's blocked off. Where is it? Oh, it's just in here, that's right. I always get lost. But yeah. You climb up there, that's what you do. And keep coming around. And then push this down, and that's really all you need to do to solve this puzzle, just push that guy into place. Then of course run to this guy, flip the switch, run back, and voila! That's this part of the dungeon done. There is still one more skip in this dungeon, and I'll just illustrate why it's such a good skip. So, if you go through here, we start going towards Blaze. Cutscene. We're getting close to Blaze. We go through here, yada yada yada. And so yay, Jenny gets Blaze, everyone's happy, but ah crap, we can't go back. And instead you have to hop all the way around here, use Blaze and keep hopping. Quickest way to do this is actually to do this. Come back, run back in. And now retreat glitch through this door, and that'll bring you here for I don't know what reason. If you go through the other door, you'll get stuck. Now Jenna has Blaze, and instead of running across this to get Blaze, we can run back, which saves a bit of time. And that's really how you're supposed to do Magma Rock. And of course, you can still get the cutscene here, but just go this way because it's quicker. You do have to step on this square or the square below it to activate the cutscene, unfortunately. Otherwise, this could have been made a lot quicker. In any case, we just need to use Blaze and get this over with, basically. But yeah, that's how you do Magma Rock. Now that we've found another skip.